I think you kind of just knew anyway.
I kind of knew from the beginning. It was kind of obvious that she was gay, but like...
Thanks. Like.
I can't remember. I don't think I came out the first month or two I was in work, and then I just brought it into conversation one day, and then everyone knew. But they were all really cool about it in work.
I think it was like 14 or 15, yeah, to one of my friends, because I used to live in Portlaoise, and I remember being like talking on MSN, and I was like, yeah, there's something to tell you. And she was like, what? And I was like, I can't tell you. And just like, tell me. I was like, no. It's kind of like that kind of crap went on for like a little while, and then I just kind of like, because I came out as bi first, and I remember just like typing it into MSN and being like, will I do it or not? Will I do it? And I just like clicked enter really fast, and I was like, oh crap, what did I do? Oh my God, the whole world's gonna hate me now. And then she was like, so, ... And I was like, ugh, that wasn't like kind of response I wanted.
On the very last day, I came out to Aoife.
We took a trip to Limerick with our portfolios, and it was on the bus back, which was like 5 hours long or something.
Oh, it was just so weird, because throughout the year I'd been talking about my ex-partner, and I'd never said anything. I referred to it as my ex-partner, and
they
or them, and then I was like, oh, I bet you can't guess their name, even though it's the most common name in the world. And Aoife was like, okay, John, Carl, and then I was like, no, and she just went, it is a guy, right? I went, no, and she was like, oh, Siobhan.
Like, continue.
Yeah, so like, oh, you've just changed the rules of the game now.
I was like, oh, okay. Girls' names.
She's actually the first person I came out to. It was in it was in fourth year. We were in home ec class, and we were writing on paper, and I just was like, I have to come out to someone. So I wrote on a piece of paper saying, I think I'm bi. I gave it to her. And she was like, really? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, who do you like? And I just went on from there, like. Yeah.
Well, Peter was the second person I came out to, and it was probably last August, 2008.
Yeah. See, I don't think there was actually one exact moment, because it was kind of like...
It was kind of bits and pieces, like clues and hints.
It's like, I have a girlfriend, broke up with my girlfriend. I think I'm bi. You know what? I think I'm gay.
That's pretty much what it was, yeah.
I was standing at the hot press, and he said, Jay, can I talk to you for a minute? We went in and sat on the bed. And I was, what's wrong? Is everything okay? Yeah. About 15 minutes later, then he dragged it out for as long as he could, and he went, Jess, I'm gay. And I just went, congratulations. It's about time you come out and said something, because we always knew that he was gay, you know. We knew before he did.
I only come out like as bisexual first, as a lot of people do, and I was a very late bloomer, so it was secondary school, I'd say, and I remember we were coming back from a nightclub because I had a crush on somebody, and I was like obsessed about this person, but obviously I couldn't say it because she was straight, and I'm sure she sees this, she knows who it is. But I remember we were coming home from the nightclub, and I had actually said it to Jessie. I was kind of like, look, I'm bisexual. I think I'm bisexual. I fancy girls. And Jessie was just kind of like, sure, that's grand. I don't give a crap. It's because, well, in fairness, Jessie has like a gay uncle and a gay aunt. Yeah. Her aunt is married in
Rotterdam.
In Amsterdam. So, you know, it was the perfect family, like, to have as my second family.
It kind of all went by, like, kind of in a blur, really, because I suppose where I went wrong is I presumed my parents had kind of twigged, whereas they hadn't, so I didn't really kind of properly sit them down and chat to them, which I probably should have, because it did come as a bit of a shock. But my dad didn't take it too well. My mum was a bit taken aback, but she accepted it a lot quicker than my dad. But, I mean, it was, within the space of a week, it was kind of all kind of blown over. It was fine, which was a pretty short time considering kind of how much of a shock came to both of them. But I suppose that would be the only advice I give other people, is to kind of maybe, even if you think they know, still sit them down and properly tell them, because some parents would guess, but I mean, a lot of them maybe wouldn't look at their own kids and think he's gay or whatever when they're younger. And I'm sure now they both kind of look back and think, how did we not know? But it's not until they kind of come to terms with it that they kind of realise that, you know.
When I was 15, my friends were all telling me to do it for ages. My ma was out on a night out, and I gave her a ring. My friends were like, oh, come on, you have to tell her tonight, you have to tell her tonight. So I was like, all right, ma, when you be home? I'll be home in a few minutes. All right, grand. So she came home, and I was like, Ma, do you want a drink? Do I need a drink? I think you do. And we got into this like really deep conversation, and I don't know, it just came out and I was like, Ma, I'm gay. She's, really? And looking back on it now, I'm like, for fuck's sake, Ma, really? But yeah, and we were up until like 2 o'clock in the morning, bawling and hugging each other.
They knew all along, kind of thing. Like they just like ever since I was a kid. Like as soon as I told my mum just kind of started laughing. Was like, I was just waiting on you to tell me, basically. Like so, like my whole family know, and they're all cool with it. Like my brother, my sister, my mum, my dad, everyone. Like nobody cares, kind of thing. And even my school know, and like it's nothing to them, kind of thing. I
came out to her first. Yeah, well, I don't think I came out. She more forced me out, really. She was more like, I know you're gay. I was like, oh, shit. So, yeah.
I was, like, actually nervous about coming out because some people weren't really, you know, keen on it. Like, why boy would be gay or straight? Like, one or the other. I was like, and she understood, so.
I used to always stagger about it.
Yeah,
like, bisexuals are greedy. They want too kind.
Still get it, though. Still get it. Yeah. But I forgive her.
I just worried that she might be a bit sort of, all right, or kind of, you know, recoil a bit, sort of like, oh, well, I wonder if she fancies me, sort of thing. And it's like, oh.
Freak out or something.
Yeah, I thought that maybe you'd start kind of like looking at me differently, or maybe sort of like, oh, okay, entire bus ride back from Limerick in silence.
So,
although her, can I say that?
Yeah, you can.
Although her mum did say to her when she came out to her mum, she said, I always knew one of you was going to be gay. I just always thought it'd be Jessie.